Alright, welcome back to first chapter. We're in the middle of a bit of a situation here. We're breaking into the Herb Royal Villa. Oh my god, we're getting attacked the second we leave the store. You know, I left this door off camera a few minutes ago, and I didn't get attacked, so apparently that's random. Fantastic. Oh, but I need to collect CP again with Joshua. Here, eat a strike. And, Hurricane. Guy in the middle held on. Now he's gonna shadow weave. Estelle's thick though. She ain't gonna get hit by that basic attack. Okay. Darn it. They have a crit lined up, and it's not worth it to steal it from them. Maybe if I knock out this dude. Yeah, this'll work. Get out of here. Alright, Zin, use a big old smite on this guy. Nice.
Savor the victory.
Okay, that was fun. Alright, so let me check this door. It's locked. It's locked. Oh, no! It seems pretty solid, and the locking mechanism is quite secure. We definitely won't be able to get in without the key. Maybe we should go talk to that young Chamberlain. Yeah, so I kind of screwed up. If you check that door first and then help this guy out, then he'll, like, give you the key automatically. Estelle explained that the door was locked. Ah, so it is locked then. The key is normally in the possession of the Intelligence Division Company Commander. I believe he left when the terrorists showed up. Huh? Which means that it was taken by one of the ones who ambushed Lieutenant Schwartz and her men. Not good. There's no time to go back. Just a moment. There's a spare key to that door. It's here somewhere. If memory serves, I believe it's hidden somewhere in the gallery. Roger that. Gallery. Let's hurry. Now watch me be attacked when I leave. Nope. Thank goodness. Alright, let's save Scum. Again. Right here. Alright, I think this one might be the gallery. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, alright. I think it's in this pot. The large scarlet vase here. Some company found something attached to its underside. There you go. This is it. Now we should be able to open that inner door. Oh, look at this copy of the throne. The King's Throne. The favorite seat to the late King Edgar III when staying in the Herb Royal Villa. I have not bothered to interact with this stuff. There's a red plate here. Wow. Very insightful. There's an Eastern style vase here. Maybe that's like a gift from like the former president of Calvert or something. I don't know. There's an Imperial style vase here, so maybe this is from a former emperor. There are rows of art catalogs on the shelf. Look, we got low-res pictures of famous people. I never bothered to read this stuff in here, so there you go. But where would the red vase be from? I don't know. It's scarlet colored, so I would think Arabonia, but this is Arabonian. And who's the plate from? I don't know. Yay, we didn't get attacked. Use the spare key. Let me in. Oh yeah, paintings here of probably nothing. Actually, that does kind of look familiar. Who are you? Why do you look so familiar? Hey, you guys won the martial arts competition. That means you're with the Bracer Guild. That's right. I don't suppose we could persuade you to just forget you saw us? Shut it! We're defenders of an impregnable fortress. You want past us, you have to go through us. I mean, I'm already inside. It's not exactly impregnable. Alright, Joshua, use a dual strike on this loser. And you're blinded. Have fun with that. Missed. You're lucky there are no counterattacks in this game. Alright, Zen. Punch this guy. Oh, they're doing actual damage. Alright, just whack. Yeah, that guy's gonna get a crit, but he isn't exactly gonna be able to hit me. Alright, hard break. Missed. Punch. Alright, this guy's screwed. If he gets lucky, he maybe would have hit one of us. But nope.
Alright, we're good to go.
Oh, Zen got 20 experience points. That's a new record. And that's pretty much it for invading the Orbal Villa. We're done here. You? Yo, we're here to save your bacon. Hello, Niall. You don't look in too bad a shape. Are you serious? Estelle, Joshua, I never thought I'd see you here. Boy, the aspect ratio being 16:9 kind of ruins it. Huh? You could already see her without the camera having to turn. You're the princess. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it's a little late for introductions. So, we meet again, as promised. Chloe? Estelle? I sincerely hope you're joking. You ought to have recognized me sooner. Oh no, I can't believe it. But not with the dress, and the hair, and the things. What happened? Pardon us, Chloe. Estelle doesn't know how to doubt people. Hey, what the hell's that supposed to mean? There's the Estelle I know. And Joshua? You'll still use that name for me? Yes, since it seems to be the one you'd prefer. Would you rather I use your real name? No, but thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so what are you doing here, Chloe? And for that matter, why isn't the princess here? She's right in front of you. That's the queen's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. But? I'm sorry that I couldn't tell you. I had planned to tell both of you the truth when we next met in Grand Cell. But then Colonel Richard had me detained. But why? Why would the princess be hiding out in an ordinary school? And why did you have us call you Chloe? I'd like for you to keep calling me that. My real name is Claudia von Osles. Chloe is a pet name that Jill came up with using bits from my whole name. So remember I said that Chloe's name in Japanese is not Chloe, but it's Close, which is a little bit on the nose because it's literally an amalgamation of her real name. Claudia von Osles, Claudia Osles, Close. So it's a lot more obvious in Japanese, but Xe changed it, and that's fine. Because I don't know if Close is a real name. Maybe it is in German, because that's what her real name's based on, but I don't know. Chloe's a real name, though, so that's what they went with. Really? Then what about your hair? Oh, this is just a wig. If I had the same hairdo as when I was on campus, it would probably just create trouble. Can't believe I missed the connection myself. I've seen your picture often enough, and I remember you from the mayoral scandal in Rouen, but I never put two and two together. I'm sorry. It doesn't seem that Uncle Dunnan or Mayor Dalmore recognized me either. Oh yeah, and the Duke's even related to you. Oh, I forgot something important. Estelle explained the whole story, including how they had come to rescue Chloe at the Queen's behest. I see. To all three of you, I extend my deepest gratitude for coming to rescue me. It was nothing. Heck, if we had known that it was our Chloe in here, no one would have had to ask us. Estelle. No doubt. You should save your thanks for Her Majesty, as she's the one who deserves them. She had no concern for herself, just that we should save you. I think her safety will give her the strength to resist the Colonel's demands, though doing so may endanger her life. Yes, that is her way. If something is not done, then she is in grave danger. I think I've seen enough of this little farce. Princess! Rianne! So we met this girl once. You probably don't remember, but if you do, good on you. We met this girl inside of a house in Grand Cell, I think the first day we got to Grand Cell. I made sure to go talk to her, I believe. She was in the house that's right next door to the cathedral. So why did I go talk to her? Because I knew she was going to get kidnapped? Yes, true. But why is she kidnapped? Well, what the? She's General Morgan's granddaughter. There you go. He's imprisoned at the Hawken Gate. I'd say they're taking her to keep him from causing any trouble. Just as they did with you and Her Majesty. This isn't just some idle threat. Every man in the Special Ops is a dream, and we will stop at nothing to achieve it. And that's something you're proud of? I'll make you a deal, Sergeant. Please, take me as your hostage, rather than the child. Not a chance. I know I said we'll stop at nothing, but even we don't have the nerve to harm a member of the royal family. General Morgan's grandkid, on the other hand, suits our needs just fine. She's a valuable hostage, and it's not going to cause any real problems if she was to end up getting hurt. You're a monster! I'd have said coward myself. Pathetic, disgusting, sick. Pick an adjective. You can talk all you want. It's almost time for the patrols to return from the Royal Avenue. Then we can round up the guardsmen and the bracers. Not bad for one night's work. Oh, I'm afraid that won't be happening. We already took your buddies out on our way over here. It's Shira! Ugh! What? What? There. It's alright. Hi, you two. Long time no see. Shira? You came. Damn it all. Who the hell do you think you are? Some people just have no manners. Ugh! Oof. Think of that as my special gift. That's just cruel. Hey, who fired that shot? Olivier, I'd guess. Bingo! And the star makes his dramatic entrance. Please hold your applause until after the performance is ended. And the drama turns into a comedy. Nice seeing you again, Sherazard. It's been a long time. Indeed it has. I never thought I'd find you in Liberl. But I was honestly quite relieved when I had heard that you'd fallen in with Estelle and Joshua. Well, I think you're overestimating my capabilities, like usual. As for you, you've only become more beautiful. I barely even recognized you. Oh, really? Am I suddenly brimming over with something akin to jealousy? Am I merely a toy to be used when convenient and cast aside when boredom sets in? Hey, Olivier, Aina's been wanting to see you. She's hoping to go out for drinks again. Forgive me, I have committed a grave offense. I swear, none of you ever change. I'm glad to see you, Shara. But I thought the Royal Army had the checkpoints completely sealed off. Yes, but we crossed Valeria Lake by boat. And docked at Grancel Harbor. That's one way around a problem. But how did you wind up falling in with the failed, traveling musician? We ran into each other at the local guild branch. He was like a lost puppy, so I didn't have much choice other than to bring him along. I simply couldn't allow such an amusing and interesting show to go on without me. And may I ask who this fair lady is? Oh, right. Introductions. This is the Queen's granddaughter, Her Highness Princess Claudia. She's a friend of ours. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you very much for coming to help me. Think nothing of it. I'm simply doing my duty as a bracer. And I could scarcely consider myself a gentleman if I did not leap to the aid of a lovely lady of noble birth. The honor and pleasure at this meeting is entirely my own. Your Highness, are you well? Julia! Sieg! Scree! Scree! Good. I'm happy to see you again. Thank goodness you're unharmed. I was so worried. The feeling is mutual. Before long, the bracers involved in the diversion and the Royal Guardsmen joined forces. After seeing to it that the rescued hostages could get some rest, Estelle and company gathered to assess their current situation. Words cannot express my shame. If not for my ineptitude, none of this would have come to pass. I am so ashamed I could take my own life, were it something to be permitted. Please do not say such things. I'm just happy to see you alive and unharmed. Thank you for coming to save me. Your Highness. Not that I'm not moved by all this, but I have to ask. Why is Sieg still here? Scree? He is Her Highness' escort, as well as a messenger for the Royal Guardsmen. After all, did he not deliver the letter to your hotel? Oh, that night! I thought it might have been him. That must also be how you learned of Her Majesty's request. Yes, I heard it from Sieg. Her Majesty sent word through him from the royal keep. But the crest room in which Princess Claudia was held has no windows for Sieg to use. I was very worried when I was unable to make contact. You just about gave me a heart attack, though. when you sent that message to us. See, that was just plain mean of you to leave that letter and not let us know it was you. Scree. He says he's sorry. It's okay. By the way, have all the special ops troops been dealt with? Almost all of the soldiers in the villa have been restrained. However, there are quite a few left in Grancel Castle. Much of the Royal Army is under Intelligence Division control, even outside of Grancel. If we're not careful, we run the risk of them seizing control of this building and branding us all as rebels. Whoa! I hadn't even thought about that. It's a good point. I think it would be best if we were to get Chloe to a safer location, at the very least. Perhaps we could seek asylum at the Erebonian or Republic embassies. Since they're considered foreign territory, it would make it very difficult for them to lay a hand on her. There's also that special ops ship that we seized nearby. We could use that to allow her to flee the country for the time being. It wouldn't solve the whole problem, but it would buy us some time to find a better solution, at the very least. I agree. Regardless, we need to find some way to get her to safety. Everyone? I understand the difficulties of the current situation, but would it be possible to make an official request to the bracers? What? The hostages have been rescued, so I think it'll be alright. Of course, it depends on what the contents of the request are. If so, I must ask you to do the impossible. Will you help in retaking the royal castle and rescuing Her Majesty? Your Highness. I see, that's right. This time we have to help the Queen. To be honest, I consider the question to be ridiculous because the answer is obvious. But Your Highness, this is no small thing you're asking for. Quite right. There's no chance that a frontal assault would work, even with the capabilities of everyone here. I think that captured special ops ship has potential, but we're going to need some kind of seriously clever trick. I have an idea. If everyone will please look at this. Princess Claudia produced a very old-looking map. What's this map of? It's an ancient diagram of the sewers below Grancel. One of the things it lays out is the path that leads to the castle cellar. What's the meaning of this? How can we have lost contact with the Herb Royal Villa? Most likely, it has fallen to an external force. Either the guardsmen or the bracers. Those interfering little... Were you not in command of that division, Second Lieutenant? It is a pity. But what's done is done. Obsessing about it now will accomplish nothing. Furthermore, we must strengthen the castle's defenses to ensure that Her Majesty is not taken. I don't need you to tell me that. I want the castle gate sealed. Not a soul is to enter from here on out. The only attacks I should need to worry about are the ones that come from the sky. Yes, ma'am. Once that's done, scrape up troops from wherever you can find them, anywhere in Liberl, and send them to the villa. Priority 1 is to subjugate the terrorists who deceived the royal family. Yes, ma'am. Nicely done. Of course it was. I've served with this unit for some time, unlike you. I swear, I will protect this castle while His Excellency is absent, no matter the cost. Yay, our bracer friends, and Chloe's back in her uniform. Okay, here's how we're going to free Grancel Castle and the Queen. First, Joshua and 2 others will infiltrate the Grancel sewers. You'll proceed to the Royal Guard Room and open the castle gate. Got it. Time to light a few fireworks. Well, it does seem appropriate for the beginning of the final act. As soon as the gates are open, the guardsmen and 4 of the bracers will make their way to the castle by the way of the streets. We need to make a real spectacle to draw all of the guards together in one place. You're in good hands. Alright, I've been looking forward to this. And finally, Your Highness, are you certain I cannot get you to reconsider? I'm sorry, but I must be there to help my grandmother. Also, I know how to pilot an airship. I forgot that fact, she does. I hope to be able to put that skill to good use. If I'd known this would happen, I never would have taught you. It's okay, Lieutenant. We'll look after Chloe for you. I swear she will be kept safe or my nickname isn't the Silver Streak. I understand. Please, do what you can. Once the men inside the castle have been concentrated into one area, Estelle and her team will set down in the garden terrace. Then, they will break into the Queen's room and rescue her. Roger! Both operations will begin at the stroke of the noon bell. Everyone is to remain on alert until then. Alright, you have your task. Get to them. Dismissed! Yes, ma'am! Joshua, please be careful. Don't go taking any unnecessary risks. I'll be fine. And you try to be on your best behavior. Don't overestimate your own strength. And make sure you watch Shara's back. I understand. Whatever happens, remember our promise. We see each other again, safe and sound, in Grand Cell Castle. Count on it. Joshua, there's no telling what kinds of creatures inhabit the sewers. Please, take the utmost care. I know, and I will. And don't worry about Estelle. You've grown so much during this trip of yours. Not just in your skills and bracer qualifications, but in your hearts, or so it seems to me. Shara? What does that mean? It's nothing. Save it for later. Even in times of crisis, you can always count on these two brats. Quite so. Now, I think we'll be heading out. May we meet again, my lovelies? Adios be with you. Joshua. Hey, Princess. Do you ever wonder if those two have some kind of destiny in store for them? Yes, that thought has crossed my mind. They always have a smile for each other. I have to admit, I'm even the tiniest bit envious. Grand Cell South Block. Looks like the regular soldiers have been replaced with the special ops guys. The enemy's probably gotten quite desperate since we liberated the villa. Security seems a lot tighter than normal. Perhaps I can help loosen them up with the dulcet tones of my lute. You do anything conspicuous and that guy will be on you faster than you can say off-key. Mueller, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You two should must rather not go near the Erebonian embassy. It could be quite dangerous. Yes, quite perilous indeed. Well, neither of us has time to just drop by there. Once preparations are complete, we have to get inside the sewers. Alright, so I have heard, and not have it confirmed, I even asked the subreddit, that supposedly there's some cool conversation you can have somewhere around here, but like I always told it like, oh, there's a cutscene when you control Joshua. I think it's bull. I never found it. I looked really hard, and I hit up all the major NPCs that I could think of, and I never found anything that fits that description. There's really nothing to do here besides either A, stock up, or just B, go straight to the sewers. Unless you want to be super diligent and again talk to every NPC. And I don't want to do that, to be perfectly honest, but I know Harmon and Ellie are over here. Ellie, I've got something very important to ask you. Oh, Armand, I think it's time. Our time is now. What do I do if he hears my heart racing? Should I even care? Ooh, sounds like someone's about to pop the question. Let this delivery guy go real fast. So, you can enter in either sewer entrance. Ultimately, you gotta use that map. Also, as you can probably notice, these dudes are everywhere. They don't really care if they see you. They don't necessarily know that what you're about to do. But yeah, they've replaced the regular guards. Also, these two guys right here, they're the ones that usually guard the gate to Grand Cell Castle, but they've also been replaced by special ops guys. So anyway, most importantly, talk to Anton. Ricky acts like such a slacker sometimes. Doesn't he have any kind of drive at all? What do I want to do? Well, I guess it'd be cool to have a nap in Grand Cell Castle's Garden Terrace. Wait, did they say that yesterday or earlier today? Or, I don't know. I can't remember. It's a different day for me. Alright, so let's try this entrance. I really don't know which one's more advantageous. They might be about the same. Now let's see. I believe it would be in our best interest to confirm the location of the secret waterway. You're right. Please wait a moment. Alright, this map is really hard to read, to be perfectly honest with you, so I'm going to kind of, you know, poke around in the dark. We're currently at the staircase mark here, on the lower left. And the entrance to the hidden waterway is here, where the equal mark is depicted in the center. Right. So first, we need to go to that spot and examine the wall. Alright, so there's a couple things I gotta do here, because Estelle isn't with us. I need to take this EP Cut 3 off and replace it with my backup cloak cords, that way no one fights us. And the next thing I need to do is look again at that map, because I wasn't really paying attention. Is it in here? Oh, it's a book, technically, okay. Alright, so we're on the bottom left where the staircase is, with like the little squigglies and the triangle. So we need to go all the way around. They said equal, but it's actually a Roman numeral 2, I think? Yeah, that's stupid. Why did they write that like that in the script? They should have just wrote like a Roman numeral 2. Or 2 eyes next to each other, anything. Okay, so I need to go up and around, and then essentially I want to go upwards in all the maps. Until I find that that wall there that has the 3 forks over by the Roman numeral 2. There's a red line connecting them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. I don't blame you. So let's just get through here. Haha, take that, monsters. No fighting me. So let's see. Again, yeah, Chloe's the princess. It's kind of obvious. If you're like Estelle and you didn't get it right away, that's okay. Don't feel too bad. I didn't notice it until I think like the very end of the chapter she's in, chapter 2. I was like, wait a minute, when like she has that scene with Julia. Also, I knew coming into this game that Liberl had a princess of some sort. And I was like, oh, she must be the girl. Okay. That was how I figured it out. I totally went the wrong way like an idiot. Whoops. That was when I was like, oh, okay, so she's the princess of Liberl. Now it makes sense. And then again, I think it would have been a little bit more obvious had they not changed her name. I think I might be going the super wrong way. If I get like too lost, then we can totally cheese this out and... Oh no, wait, this is the correct spot. We want this wall. Cool. Oh, look at that chest I didn't open. The map has this area marked with an equal mark. No, it doesn't. It's a Roman numeral 2. I don't see anything special. Those royal family sneaks sure know how to hide things. I suppose this will require a hefty amount of searching. I'll go first. It's just a hidden button on these bricks or something. Ah, here it is. We did it. Speed it up. Nice work. Impressive. Have you some particular knack for finding hidden switches? A knack? It's just practice. You just naturally learn what to feel for. Naturally, eh? Tell me, you weren't a phantom thief of some kind in your childhood, were you? You know, the kind that shows up in plays and the like. Oh, please. Time isn't on our side, guys. Let's get moving. This is the real deal. Oh, shudder at the thought. Please don't talk about phantom thieves, Olivier. It's bad enough that we already had to deal with one back in the Rouen region. Alright, so I might get a little lost in this area. Because this additional little hidden block of the sewers you don't visit very often. In fact, maybe this might be the only time in the entire arc, I can't remember. So there's like a totally optional route through here that takes you to like some sort of item. So you've returned. In fact, the item that might be hidden down like a super optional path in this block might actually be the cloak quartz, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like this is around the time you find it. So let's see here. Okay, I think this is it. So one of these 2 doors goes into an optional area, maybe? I think it's that one. I think it's that staircase. I could be wrong. It is, because this is the way out. There we go, we did it. We have made it to the end. Beyond the door is a stone wall blocking the way. Whoops, I guess this is the end of the line. Yes, but there's a hidden door here. There's a switch to activate it. We should probably stay on standby until noon. So what this is we're literally inside the castle right now. I poked around in the castle a little bit, right? I think I went into this room. The other side of this wall is where the storage room is, where they had like all those fruits and whatnot, all the food and the boxes and stuff. That's what's on the other side of this wall. So wait on standby. Alright, we'll wait here. When the time comes, we'll go in. Oh well, I guess we should just rest until then. So why are they playing this freaking Capua Sky Bandit theme for this? Like, I get it's a catchy song, but it's supposed to be for the Capuas. That's what it says on the soundtrack. Alright, everyone hold your positions. We will make our charge when the noon bell rings. Who'd have thought we'd actually end up piloting the Intelligence Division's airship? Creepy looking thing, isn't it? I'm not sure which I like less, this or the Sky Bandit ship. You must admit, though, its specs are impressive. But how did the Intelligence Division manage to get a ship like this? Yeah, it's a mystery. Just like how they managed to get hold of the Gospel. Hello, Your Highness. Sorry for the wait. Hello, Peyton. It's been some time. Who's that? Peyton works on the maintenance team for the Arcel. Though I'm just a lowly technician sent from the central factory. We're still conducting the test flights of the Arcel, so there's quite a lot of data that needs to be collected. Oh, okay. It seemed to be flying just fine when we saw it in Ruan. Oh, normal flight is already suitable. But the development of the new Orbal engines is behind schedule, so we're just using an older, less powerful one for now. Since the Intelligence Division took her away, all test flights have halted indefinitely. I was wondering what to do with myself when Julia made contact with me in Grancel. Gotcha. We appreciate whatever you can do. You can count on me. I've removed the lock, so you should be able to fly without any problems. She's an extremely maneuverable girl once she gets up and running, so bear that in mind when you're flying. I understand. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so you're gonna have to excuse me for 1 minute here, because now we have Chloe and Shara with us. Which means I have to outfit their Orbments. Like, no, I really have to outfit their Orbments, because there's gonna be a couple of tough boss fights coming up, and they're like, they're real fights. They're not pushovers like we've been fighting so far. The experience gap is finally catching up to us. So give me 1 minute, and I'll cut, and then we'll have these two equipped. Alright, done deal. Oh, right. I brought along my tools to tune up everyone's Orbments just in case. And also make a few tools and pieces of equipment. Really? That was thoughtful of you. That should be useful. Thank you very much. It's really no big deal. If I can help out, just say the word. You can't. I already have all I need. It's already almost noon. Shall we start the launch? Bored. I understand. Peyton, could you help us? Roger that. I'll handle the engine. You can just focus on flying, Your Highness. It's finally time, Shara. Yes. It'll be a difficult mission, but the fundamentals are as important as ever. Speed and steadiness. Here we go. It's high noon. Damn, looks like it started. Let's go, Dorothy. We've got to get a good spot to watch. Wait, let me set up the exposure courts. Hey, what's going on? You haven't shown up in 3 days and... Big story. Biggest in the history of the Liberl News. There it is. There's the secret door. The castle gate controls are in the Royal Guard office. South stairs. Got it. Let's get going. Here we go. So this is the big room we were in. That's still sealed. And our way out, here we go. Oh, no, wait. South stairs, my bad. That would be the west stairs. Here we go. This is the room we weren't allowed in thanks to these jerks. What? Intruders? Well, yes, I guess you could call us that. I guess I could understand the sentiment. Let's go. Alright, fighting the Special Ops guys for the bazillionth time. Evil Eye these doofuses and their dogs. Olivia, if you would, quick draw them. Well, that killed a couple, petrified, oh no, that the dog got petrified and then died. So sad. And Zin, if you would, get a big old smite on, let's see. You've got the most HP, so you. Ah, confused you. Zin is very immovable. Even getting shot didn't do any damage to him. Alright, so now leave that guy alone because he's confused. Alright, that takes care of him. I can't shoot the other guy, he's too far away. Zin, punch him.
They messed with the wrong guy.
That takes care of them. Nighty-night, kitty cats. Let's see what we can do about this gate control. Keep your eyes open for any more special ops. Leave it to us. No one's getting through here, or my name isn't Zin the Immovable. And now's the time that Heaven's Gate opens. Thus begins the final movement. What the? Are we on total lockdown right now? Why's the gate opening? What? Impossible. Someone had better tell me this is a bad joke. Why is the gate open? Your orders, Captain? Enemies could breach the castle at any moment. All remaining members of the first platoon to the foyer. On the double. Allow no one to enter. Yes, ma'am. What a disgrace. The enemy is not routed before I have to report to His Excellency. Captain! Special Ops frigate inbound! Damn it! So that was their ploy? Look at Chloe fly this thing perfectly. I completely forgot she could do that. Like, really, really forgot. That is not a talent that I think gets brought up again. Maybe it will someday in the far off future, I don't know. But as far as I know, she hasn't had to fly anything since this moment. Estelle Bright! And Princess Claudia? Captain Almatea, stand aside. I'm here to demand the release of my grandmother. Watch your tongue, girl. Now we're fighting Kanone, alright. She has an orbital gun. Captain Almatea is preparing to use arts. Oh, these losers fight me. Ooh, look at those crits that are on the board. Ooh, tasty. Unfortunately, Estelle's the only one in position to use one of them. Stop that. Knock it off. You missed me. Alright, Estelle, just... She deserves this. Rip. Okay, what do we want to do? Don't really have a CP with Shara. Let's do a little bit of there it is, Plasma Wave. Let's see. But they could move before I get to use it. In that case, let's use Arrow Storm. That's my big one, right? There we go. They won't be able to avoid this. And it's quick. That did some damage. Chloe, if you would, drop a Diamond Dust. The top water art in first chapter. God, this thing takes forever to come out, but we'll try it. Attack. Let's see. Oh, they're pretty close. That froze that guy. And he's done if it hits him. It did. What a nasty woman. Who was that anyway? Colonel Richard's second in command. Your stereotypical femme fatale. That would explain it, yes. Now, onto the royal keep. Yes, let's hurry. Alright, but I have... Well, I still have time. Okay. Oh, look, you could probably still talk to Peyton and have him do stuff for you. I found them! This way! Uh-oh. Here they come again. Persistent little buggers, aren't they? Alright, these guys are a lot more basic. It's just like, here's some standard dudes. Like, we just fought Almathea, and now they're throwing basic jobbers at us again. This one feels a little unnecessary, to be perfectly honest. Ah, screw it. Just use, where'd it go? Oh, no, wait, I'm on Chloe. I'm not on Shara. I'm stupid. Then use Diamond Dust, I guess. Chloe's really a much better, like, recovery arts user. Here we go. Use Arrow Storm. Let's see what they do. Bullet Barrage. Alright, Estelle. I can't do anything about that crit on the board. Because Chloe's S-Craft is heal based, so it'd be stupid to use it. Well, I got one dog. Eat that. Well, Estelle's recovering her CP. That's decent. Whack that guy. Ah, they use a reviving bomb. What bastards. Shara, you need to gain some command points here. Ah, you got beat by a girl. You got beat by the princess. What a great soldier you are. Canonically, the weakest member of our party took that guy out. Here they come. You shall not pass. But we must, and we will. Come on, just try and stop us. Like, you would think these guys could see that last fight I just had. Why didn't they get involved? Also, where did these things come from? These, solid dozers. Alright. Let's get back to attacking. I'm gonna attack this solid dozer. Arrow Storm some more. Chloe. Let's go with, she really doesn't have that many freaking physical arts. I mean, Diamond Dust is good, it just has a tiny range. Oh, that guy held on. Thought for sure he was done. Alright. Do it again. Ah, the delay is really bad, though. What about Ariel? Ariel's a bit quicker. Do this. And I'll attack this guy over here. Still looking to build CP with Shara. There we go, that was worth it.
Well, that takes care of that.
Alright, now time for the next round of jobbers. Traitors! You dare to come here? Do you not realize that I am the new king? Oh, go brush your goofy hairdo. You ain't king yet. What? Your Grace Duke Dunnan. We are with the Bracer Guild. At the request of Her Highness Princess Claudia, we are here to free the Queen. It would be best for all involved if you quietly stood aside. Claudia? Damn that brat. Damn her to hell. Uncle Dunnan, please stop this. Colonel Richard is just using you. What? Who are you? Claudia, is that you? What happened to your hair? And your clothes? We have comprehension. Repeat, we have comprehension. Though he still hasn't noticed that we first met him in Ruan. No idea what you're talking about, but he doesn't seem the most observant sort. I should have told him sooner, perhaps. How dare you make a fool of me? It's because of things like this that those creatures known as women are not to be trusted. Sly, narrow-minded, nitpicking, nagging wretches. How could I ever give up the crown to such a vile creature? I mean... Your Grace, I don't think that was the right thing to say. Maybe you should apologize. Vile creatures, huh? My. I believe you've just gone from stupid to suicidal. After all, that's a mighty courageous sentiment to vocalize when in the presence of 3 armed women. I'm sorry, Uncle. In this, I cannot defend you. Oh, suspicious transition. Alright, so this is now a different recording attached to the end of this video. You may have noticed some problems we were having, like Armin and Ellie being sucked into the Matrix. Okay, so this video you've been watching was a major salvage job up until this point, because it originally was super corrupted, but I managed to save a good deal of it. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. I managed to save a good deal of it, but not all of it, unfortunately. I wonder if I had to back up an old save file. I hope I didn't not equip Shara and Chloe. That would be very unfortunate. No, it looks like I have them equipped correctly, because Chloe still has diamond dust. I guess we can find out after the battle. Oh, right. I should explain that this battle has a bonus bracer point requirement on it, and where you cannot attack Dunnan. You can't kill him. Maybe you can get away with poking him a little bit, but you can't kill him, or else it's a big no-no. You miss out on like a good chunk of bracer points. I don't know what I want to do. Just diamond dust this loser. This loser who just attacked Shara, you bastard. Take this. You might also notice that our CP is suddenly way higher than it was. I made sure I was prepared. Take this. Okay, we might not have the proper equipment on. I might have screwed up. Oh, that's okay, because Shara died in this battle in my last attempt at this too, before I had to cut it out because of the corruption. Let's just whack these dudes. Oh my god. Oh, they're actually... No, maybe they're just tough, because that did a lot of damage to Estelle. Oh man, these guys are for real. Okay, so... let's just use a little... Let's see, where is it? Okay, yeah, that's right. In this game, they throw like 1,000,000 of these fucking celestial bombs at you. Maybe you can buy them. You might be able to buy them in a minute. I'm the king! Shut up, Dunnan. No, Chloe! And Shara. That guy's still petrified, so is that guy. Alright, Shara, maybe you should, like, I don't know, like heal Chloe or something. Take that. Heavy edge. Oh no! Jesus Christ. I'm getting my butt kicked. Good thing these guys are petrified. I was not prepared for this fight. I came in kind of cold. Okay, but if I poke you... Oh, come on. Stop it. Haha. You wasted your turn buffing guys that are statues. Alright, Chloe. Just do a little bit of this on yourself. Stupid Dunnan. Estelle, heal, where is it? My Celestial Bomb, heal Shara. Get up, Shara. Though, there goes her CP. Alright, now these guys are sitting ducks. We did it! Well, that settles that. Now then, shall I show you just how vile a woman can be? Maybe I should give him a taste of a ladylike whipping. Stay back! Please, stay away! I might be able to call them off. If you do, I swear I'll be Her Majesty's very own human shield. Mommy! Oops, maybe we overdid it with the threats. Well, a little dose of the cold, hard truth might be the best medicine he ever gets. Yes, it is an unfortunate situation he's gotten himself into. Still, I cannot allow my unconscious uncle to simply be left. Your Grace! It's Philip! Hi, Philip! Miss Estelle, and Your Highness! I can offer no words to make up for my master's behavior in this instance. As the man who raised him, the responsibility is mine to bear. Please, I ask that you punish me in his stead. Philip bowed his head deeply. Hey, hold on a second. Please, Philip, lift your eyes. We're here to help my grandmother, to save the Queen. We have no intention of doing anything to the Duke. I would appreciate it if you would take him to my room. Your Highness. He's actually not hurt. He just passed out from the shock. Thank you so much, all of you. I will not forget the boon you've granted. Alright, I should probably do something about our hit points and our CP. Alright, first, Tear Bomb on Estelle. That's not all of her HP though. Here you go. Well, one more. Now I need to take this ice cream and shove it into Scheherazad's face. All of it. Tasty. Alright, now she has CP. That's the purpose of that stuff. I wish I didn't have to waste all of it, though. Your Majesty, and everyone else as well. Thank you for showing mercy. I think that's not the proper term. It should say Your Highness. His Grace will surely remember this kindness once he awakens. Duke Dunnan is unconscious. At least he's not in her bed. That'd be creepy. I wouldn't want Duke Dunnan in my bed. I don't know about you. Alright, so I said that this, section would have some hard fights. I wasn't even referring to those dudes who kind of just kicked my butt. Or even Kanone. I was talking about the fight that's in this next area. Alright, so I saved. Let's do this. I hope I'm prepared. We're probably going to have to stop short on this video, too. Are you alright, Grandmother? We're here to rescue you, Your Majesty. Claudia and Estelle. So, you're finally here. I was getting quite bored with waiting. Lieutenant Lawrence! What are you doing here? My duty is to guard Her Majesty. Is it truly any wonder that I'm here? Enough of your crap! No matter how strong you are, we still got 3-to-1 odds on you. This one certainly seems skilled. Just who is he? Commander of the Intelligence Division Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belger. Former Jaeger and scout for the Colonel. So you've done your research, I see. Most impressive. But what else would one expect of the daughter of an S-ranked bracer? One Cassius Bright, I believe. My master's rank has never been public knowledge, and yet... You are not one to be trifled with, I see. I know you as well. Scheherazade Harvey, also known as the Silver Streak, C-ranked. And very close to ascending to B rank, it seems. Please, release my grandmother. If you were just fighting in the employ of the Colonel, there is no further call to do this. There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. You see only the surface, like that of a quartz grid, with no concept of the forces at work within. What? Take heed, Princess Claudia. The nation is like an enormously complex orbment. The people are like the units of quartz that provide the power and organize the system. And the territory which houses them is the frame. If you lack the means to understand how it works, then you are unfit to be its queen. An interesting metaphor. You may even be right. I certainly never expected to hear a theory on the nature of politics at a time like this. Pardon my rudeness. You've no need to hear my useless sermonizing, Your Majesty. I don't really understand this all that well. But the general gist is that you don't plan to let the Queen go, do you? And if I do not? Obviously, we take her back by force. Indeed. After we've come this far, we certainly can't go back now. You don't give me the impression that you bear us any ill will. But I will bring my blade to bear on you, if it will get my grandmother back. Good. In that case, let me show you a little of what I can really do. Huh? This is the same guy that we saw peeking in over at the festival at Genis Royal Academy. Silver hair! No, it's ash blonde. I'd guess that you were born somewhere up north. Indeed, you are correct. Though it's closer than you might think. What? I trust you will not be offended if I choose not to go easy on you, simply because you are women. Shall we then? Cliffhanger!